What's going on, everybody? I am back. It's a Wednesday. Happy hump day. I am back to talk about more energy. I said last video I was going to do more videos on the queens, on how queens and kings, and how you can embody your or step up, embody all of the energies of the queens and kings, so that you can step up onto your throne and be that emperor or empress that I know you all can be, and stay there. Don't come down for nobody. Today I wanted to talk about the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is fire energy, very fiery, very take action oriented. Definitely want to be the Queen of Wands in the upright, because the reversed Queen of Wands is an evil evil manipulator. You don't ever want to do that. So pay very close attention to the upright qualities that I'm going to describe to you today, and do your very, very best to stay there in the upright, and you will accomplish many things with your Queen of Wands energy once you master that and embody her or him. We all have masculine and feminine qualities. We all have them inside of us. So it doesn't really matter if I say queen or king or emperor, empress. We all embody feminine and masculine. It just depends on which energy you want to show up in today. And what energy you have to show up in to get the job done. But the sooner that you embody all of the energies of all of the kings or queens, the better off you will be, because you want to be royalty. You want to step up into your full power, being authentic and genuine, of course, in the upright, shining your light, and just not being with the bull. So let's get you there. We talked about the Queen of Swords. Definitely independent. It's an air energy. That's why I think I resonate with that the most, because I'm an air sign, being a Libra, and we're all about communication. So Queen of Swords definitely is nurturing, but they cut through the bull, and they're very good, clear communicators, set very good boundaries. They're very discerning. They can look at something, feel something, smell something, know that it's off, and I'm going to cut right through it immediately. Don't waste any time with me, kind of thing. So that is definitely something that I think I was born with. I didn't have to work very hard to embody that energy. But fire for me was a little harder. So that's why I'm going into this first, because I was very shy growing up, and fire energy does not, unless you're a fire sign, fire energy does not come naturally to you. You have to really work at it and push yourself to do that. You may be an introvert, and you may want to have these qualities, but it takes a lot to actually push yourself and motivate yourself, and actually be a go-getter and go do it. So the Queen of Wands, upright, optimistic, helping people, self-confident, accomplished, quick-witted leader, virtuous, sympathetic, though, although she's fiery, she's sympathetic, well-mannered, and balanced. And balance is something us Libras know a lot about. So with your wand energy, imagine the magic that I was talking about the other day, that you are the magic. So imagine having your wand out, and you are the magic. You're going to use that sparkle, that oomph, that drive. You're going to be uplifting others. They're going to be by your side in their wand energy. They are going to stand up for you and stand up for themselves. It's transformative power. Channel your energy to achieve your goals. Be very passionate about your pursuits. And as always, we do not chase, we attract. You simply are what you are. And once you are what you are, and you vibrate high, and you stand in your power, and you embody that thing that you don't have to tell anybody that you are, you just are it. You are the shit. So once you are, everyone will see it on you. You won't have to go out and in front and tell everybody. They will see it. They will know it. You just are that. You don't have to tell people you are that when you are that. So Queen of Wands is, or the wand energy is how you will get there. So they're very independent. All queens and kings are independent. That is probably the number one trait for all of them. That's the one thing that you need to have universally. Be independent. You don't need to be a follower. You don't need to depend on your ego to get things. You don't need to tell people, like I said, if you are something, you just are something. You don't need to front and boast and flex and be prideful. I mean, of course, be proud of yourself. There's a difference in being having pride in yourself and just being prideful and boastful all the time. Nobody needs to hear all that. Just do it. Just roll up your sleeves, get to work on having these qualities, and just be that. Emulate it. Just have it seeping from your pores, and so people can see it on you. It's the confidence. It's setting goals. Be willing to put in the hard work. Light the fire within you, no matter what comes naturally to you. If you're not have the fire energy already, like we all have it, but you have to find what lights your fire, what motivates you. Set your goals and go out and get it, accomplish it. Encourage in turn others around you to be empowered by that energy and go get it. So never stop trying, never give up. That's what the wand energy is about. Stay very positive. Use optimism to navigate through tricky situations. You don't have to use magic. You are magic. So you can figure out how to swerve and how to jump and how to hurdle and do all the things that you need to do to accomplish your goals, no matter what tries to get in your way. Try as it might, you embody the wand energy. You are going to find a way. You're going to find a way every time. Like, just like water. Water always finds a way. So that is the key here. Being able to hurdle through things. Because just because you have a fire lit in you doesn't mean you're going to go straight for something and have it perfected the first time. You might have to fall. You might have to stumble. You might have haters that try to manipulate you or put blocks in the way, and you're going to have to find a way around that. So be very flexible in your pursuits, but don't give up. Be relentless with your fire wand energy. Balance is key no matter what you do, whether you're a Libra or not. Balance is always key. So you need to ground yourself to have balance. Weigh everything out. Stay connected to the earth. You ground yourself through nature. Ground yourself through praying and connecting to source, connecting to the divine. Meditating. Those are all ways to have balance and ground yourself, because when you get in your fire energy and your wand energy, or even your air energy, air signs, their heads are in the clouds. They have rose-colored glasses on most of the time. They're in love with love. The fire energy, sometimes they can act without thinking. So everybody needs to ground themselves. You need to ground yourselves no matter what kind of energy you're in. You need to connect with source. You need to connect with nature. That's key here. The wand energy, virtuous. So virtues, patience, bravery, courage. You have to be patient. Like I said, it's not always going to happen right away. Sometimes you're going to have to perfect it, work hard at it, keep going, don't stop. So having patience is a very big deal, because you're going to have to endure. You're going to have to find other ways around. You're going to have to be in it to win it. Sometimes, like I said, take the long way around, take the road less traveled. So patience is a virtue. I know how many teachers and mentors have said this throughout the years, and you're annoyed because who wants to be patient, who wants to wait? But keep your eye on the prize. Sometimes you have to wait, but don't stop. Don't get stuck. You have to keep moving while you're being patient. Other virtues, the bravery. Be very brave. Don't ever be afraid. Keep going at it. Just How many situations have you been in that scared you, that you were nervous, that you had anxiety? Ground yourself. That's one way to shake the nerves off. When you ground yourself, you vibrate with the earth. You're very calm. Control your breathing. Take deep breaths. There's a lot of different things that you can use to ground yourself. So I'll have to do another video on grounding. But being brave, even if you're scared, you have to keep moving, because God does not give us fear, right? And some situations that He puts us in, you have to keep moving and going through that, no matter how scary it might be, especially if it's your first time doing something, or someone's trying to intimidate or bully you, or they show up in numbers and you're all by yourself. You still have to show up. You still have to go through that moment. You still have to go through that process, and just think about other times where you felt that way and you pushed yourself to accomplish something and get through it however you needed to get through it. Did you die? Did you die? No, you didn't die. You made it through. And every time you go through a situation like that and you make it through, you get stronger. And the next situation is not so bad, because you look back and you draw strength from that other time. And you're like, well, I did that, so let's do this. Let's go. Let's get it done. And you will. And it gets easier every time you show up and you get it done. Remind yourself that you've always been getting it done, and you're going to keep getting it done no matter what. Courage. Be very courageous. Have a lot of confidence in yourself. Be your own biggest cheerleader. You've made it through things and you've triumphed before, and when you didn't, you got back up, or else you wouldn't be here still. God wouldn't be putting air in your lungs and waking you up every morning. Thank God for that, because He's still using you. You're here for a reason. You're here for a purpose. So get up and have the courage to march through that day and be a soldier in His army and do the damn thing, okay? Be virtuous. Just like somebody telling you that you can't do something. Be like, well, I'm going to do it then. That is exactly how I am. I've always been that way. A little stubborn, but still, going to get up and I'm going to do it. You tell me I can't do it? Watch me. I'm going to do it. Be very inspirational. Embrace your unique qualities. Be you. Be the you that only you can be. There's copycats out here left and right thinking that people that work hard are getting it easy, and I'm just going to act like them, or I'm going to steal things from them, or I'm going to steal their ideas even. Not even be a thief of property, but steal their ideas, or even the way somebody dresses or whatever, thinking that they're getting something easy, and that if I just act like that or I pretend, then I'm going to be that too. No, it takes the hard work. So be the you that only you can be. There's only one you, and you are the only one that can do it the way that you can do it. So even if somebody tries to copy you or pretend that they're walking the walk that you're walking and they have a mask on, they're never going to be able to do it like you. Nobody talks like you. Nobody acts like you. Nobody has the nuances that you do. Nobody has been through the experiences that you've been through. Nobody has your exact DNA. You are the only you, and you can only do it like you do. No one else can do it like you do. That's the beautiful thing about it. It's wonderful. So try as they may, no matter how much they try and take charge, you're so unique. So the things that you might think, well, I'm different, embrace that. Be different. Shine with all of your uniqueness. It's beautiful. This energy makes things happen and encourages others with laughter and that sparkle I was talking about. We radiate our inner light, become a lighthouse for other people, a lighthouse for yourself. Know that you've been through other things before. Keep shining brighter. Say, I'm going to do this next thing too. And keep going. Don't stop. No ceilings. Think of your wand as magic. That's my summing up of this. The wand is magic. You are the magic. You don't have to do magic. If you want to, fine. But do it with the best of intentions. Not with negative intentions to bring someone down. Empower others, self-empowerment. This is how you get to where you need to go. You keep cheering yourself on. You keep journaling, getting all that junk out. You keep writing goals and marking them off as you take even baby steps if you have to achieve them. You keep doing it, and then when you know that you can do it and you've built up that confidence, empower others to do it too. This is something that I loved about being a manager. I loved I was a general manager in food for, let's see, I was a general manager for a Pizza Hut. I was a general manager at the Hot Chocolatier. It's a chocolate shop here in Chattanooga. I was a general manager at Moe's. Welcome to Moe's. Let's see, what else did I do management-wise? I think that was about it. Yeah, pizzas, burritos, chocolate. And I owned my own cake business. So I love to encourage other people. I like to be funny. I like to make work fun. I like to joke around, but then I also like to show them their potential and help them to reach for it. I love to see that light bulb moment. Love it when I'm teaching my kids something, when I'm teaching somebody something on the job. I love to be a mentor. I love for them to be able to learn from my experiences, even if they were horrible, to tell them, like, this is what you don't do. Some people want to do it anyway and find out for themselves, and some people will listen to you. So you're not always just wasting your time. Don't ever stop, because somebody will listen. Somebody will be stubborn and other people will listen, and hopefully you will get the majority of people that will listen from you and avoid that dead end that maybe you had to go down to learn your lessons, and they won't have to learn that lesson themselves the hard way. They'll learn it from you. But there's also a show on Netflix right now called The Experiment, and it's about jail, and I love that because the sheriff came in and he let the guys out of their cells that were spending 23 hours inside their cell and 1 hour outside, and that is like no quality of life at all. So he came in and he did this experiment, and I loved seeing. I used to work in a mental hospital too, so it was much like juvenile. It was a lot of locked doors, a lot of restrictions, a lot of work in the program, and setting expectations, some restraining, which was not so good. It was like being in a fight every other day with kids that wanted to harm themselves or harm you. But the more that you work with people like that, the more beautiful it is, because just like daycare, it doesn't pay much, but it is so rewarding, because I have that kind of faith in humanity to where I can meet people where they are. I don't have to lower my vibrations. I can easily recognize where they are in life and meet them there, because I've probably been there at one point, or I've been very close to someone who was there, and I saw it up close and personal. I felt it. I knew what the vibration was. I could easily put myself in their shoes and relate to them in one way or another. And that's what this sheriff tried to do. And he gave them some freedom and then some more freedom and then rewarded them. And you should watch that show, The Experiment, I think it's called. I just finished it, and it made me cry at the end, because some of the guys had not only worked that program, but they worked their way out of jail, and they reunited with some family members that they hadn't been, like children that they hadn't been in touch with for years and years, and they were really turning their lives around. Drug addicts that knew nothing but meth, and they ended up in a halfway house and were mentoring others by the end and saying, if I can do it, never thinking that they could have made it to that point, anybody can do it. And it's true. If you put hard work in, you can do anything that you want. I don't care where you are now or where you have been. You can always go up. You can always elevate. You can always ascend to be closer with God and to do beautiful, beautiful things in your life. And that's what I want to teach you guys about, embodying the energy of wands, the fire energy, the Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Look it up. Do your own research. Don't just take my word for it. There's lots of other examples, lots of other things that people have talked about. This is the way that I relate to wands, because I've been a manager and because I've tried to be a mentor I try to make learning fun, and I try to really be a cheerleader for myself and a cheerleader for others. I've always been a cheerleader for others. It's taken me a long time to do all of that for myself. And I want all of that for you guys too. That's why I want you to build a good foundation with God. Have a great relationship with Source so that you do all of these things once you have a solid foundation that you are standing on, not something that will crumble, not something that will deflate. You build yourself up. You talk to God. You start living your life right. Start putting one foot in front of the other to love yourself and build yourself up and be your own biggest cheerleader. And then you will have that firm foundation in which to start embodying these energies fully so that you can also do it for other people while you're doing it for yourself. And then it just grows and it just multiplies because love is why. Love is why we're here. All the lessons that we're here to learn is because of love. It is the highest of energies. And I believe that all of you can do it. And we'll talk about embodying a different energy next time in order for you to step up on your throne, because I know you all can do it. No matter what your goals are, what your end game is, which I don't believe in an end game. There's no stopping any of us. There's no ceilings. We can do whatever we want. But wherever you are trying to go at the present moment, and that is how far you can see right now that you want yourself to be and what you want to achieve in this very moment, I know that you all can do it. And then keep going further. And a big part of reaching that is having that fire lit inside of you, having that magic just explode out of you and catapult you, be your catalyst for your growth and your achievements, for reaching whatever you want, whatever you dream, no matter what it is. It's never too big. You can be that. And I want you to have that oomph inside of you so you can start getting it. Other than being a go-getter, I think the wands, they're very charming too, but watch out with that because you need to be very genuine and authentic with your charm, or else it could easily become reversed and low vibing. And I'll touch on the reversed wands energy are manipulators. They're jealous, they're self-focused, deceptive, arrogant, demanding, very egotistical. Watch my video where my uncle's girlfriend or ex-girlfriend is I still find things out. God reveals lots of things to me, even though I will have nothing to do with them. Watch the video where my uncle's girlfriend's trying to be big and bad, trying to be a manipulator and a deceptive and arrogant and demanding. In that video that I posted with both of them, she is the epitome of a reversed Queen of Wands energy. You don't want to be that, guys, and I don't want her to be that. And I've prayed for her many times, no matter how sad she calls me. I know you're watching this. As hard as she's tried, that's another thing that keeps me going. You light my fire, sweetheart. You light my fire, because no matter what you've tried, I'm still on this video shining. I'm looking good. I'm doing great. All of that was for nothing. Nothing. It was a waste of time. So put your energy into building yourself up and be a Queen of Wands in the upright, and you will soar. I hope that that's what you do, and you stop trying to be negative and wave your wand and with bad intentions. You can't comment anymore, but just know I pray for you every day. And I forgive you, even if I want nothing to do with you. I know that you can turn your life around, and I really hope that you do. So, with that being said, I love you all. Not just her, I love you all. And I want you all to do the best that you can be with your fire wand energy. So, have a great day, a great night, a great morning whenever you're watching this. I love you. God loves you, and you're never alone.